So I got my dehumidifier for my basement, or well, it is a basement, but it's ground level. But in any case, it's always been damp down here in the summertime when we get a lot of rain and humidity, and particularly so after I had all my water issues in here after that torrential rain the other day. So things are kind of messy. Although I did go through my bins and like rearrange things, so that's good. But I've pulled everything away from the walls just to let air get everywhere, because we didn't have rain for 2 days. Yay! But there may be more on the way. I did a few pieces yesterday. I'm going to show you the garden because I was in the garden like all day yesterday, practically. That's funny. I have no idea what this thing... like, okay. Anyway, let me show you these pieces. And I've got stuff I need to work on today too. But I'll be working inside. So yesterday I did a few pieces, just smaller pieces. This one, these are just, these are about 6 by 12. So these I probably sell for 25, I guess. So this is Feverfew. And this one is Sassafras. This one is Lady's Mantle in bloom. And this one is horseradish leaves. And then, where is the one that I put it to? I think it's this one. I really like this one. This one is Redbud. This one is Redbud leaves. And this one is 12 by 12. This one would be like 50, I guess, for this one here. But I like all the details and the overlap leaves and all of that. So those are my newest pieces from yesterday. And for these, the second wash, what I made, the wetness. Some of them I do a dilute sensitizer for the second wash to make it wet before I add the turmeric and spray it with vinegar water and that sort of thing. These I did it with full-on sensitizer, full strength sensitizer, and I think the color is a little darker, richer than, for instance, this one that I believe I did slightly dilute, not real dilute. This one, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one because it wasn't out, it didn't have full sun the day I put it out. So the light portions are too light for my taste. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with that one. And let me show you the garden a little bit. Let me show you what I did upstairs. First of all, I've got my elderflower champagne in here. I haven't, like, you're supposed to burp them every day. I haven't done it yet. First time I did it, there was like no effervescence at all, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I brought in, for my bouquet, I brought in coriander blossoms and valerian blossoms and a little bit of larkspur. Larkspur is starting to kind of run its course, but cleaned up a little bit in my patio there. I've hung my little flowers from my Mother's Day bouquet that my son sent me. And let me see here. I'm always trying to vacuum, and I'm always getting Avery fur everywhere, of course. So yesterday what I did was, out back, I had a dozen bags of leaves that hadn't gotten shredded or blown onto under the trees. Some of them I had already put on the leaf pile. Some of them I had shredded and put on the leaf pile. But when it's to the end of the season and it's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these leaves, I just put them in bags and I figure I'll get them out when I need to. So I took every single one of those bags, went over them with the mower, got it in the catcher, and then brought it out front to mulch all the beds out here. When I went to the far bed there, I was using already existing shredded leaves. But here, and I had to go through these beds too because there was a whole bunch of this stuff called fishwort. It's terribly invasive and it was coming up like everywhere. And so I needed to go through and get that out first. So that was about an hour at the time that I had to take out to get some of the weeds. I didn't try to get all of the weeds. Some of them I figured I'd just cover up with the leaves. So these are all the shredded leaves. These are, I think I showed these little chilies that I put in here, the poblano ones, and there's a couple of okra there. I don't know if they're gonna keep going. Cut back my rhubarb stalk, and you can see this one's coming up again here. This one's doing okay. That's a basil I put in. Oh, there's squirrels up there messing around. This is an angelica that came up on its own. This is the only catnip I have this year, but that's all right. I gave some food to the two little blackcurrant here. So I had to redo my stepping stones in here. I still need to cut back some of the comfrey and use it to make like a tea for feeding my plants. This sage is doing pretty well, although I have to get some of the mint away from it because the mint is taking over. Lemon balm. So I went with my friend Rhonda to Laura Lee's last night because I had a gift card from Laurel for Mother's Day, and Ben, who is the bartender there, who also practices. I practice Aikido with him. He comes to our dojo. I had brought him some lemon balm and some mint and a couple other things earlier in the week, and he made us a special cocktail with the lemon balm. It was very nice. So I've covered up everything with the leaves, so it appeals to my sensibilities now because it looks a little bit neater, and it looks like, I can see where all the plants are. And through here I can kind of see a definite path through. Here's all the bread seed poppies, which are going to be, there's a bud, yay. I should pick some of my kale that's in there. So everything feels better to me that it's mulched. These tomatoes are getting blossoms already. Where's the shiso? I transplanted a couple of shiso out here. There's one. Where's the other one? I always lose track of it. Oh my goodness, where's that other shiso? Where are you? I lost you. Dang it. I know there's a second one here and I don't know what I did with it. I didn't think I could. I did too good of, oh, there you are. No, I didn't cover you up. There's the other shiso that I transplanted. And we'll see, this one's doing a little bit better. I've been trying to get out the tall, this is where the tall coriander came from in my inside. So hopefully these will have a little bit more space. There's the corn, the other tomato. The sun is so bright out. And whatever these things are, they're on here too. You nasty little things. Leave my poor little eggplant alone. Goodness. I'll probably have to do something for that. Find out what this powder was. If it's an organic thing, I might use it. There's the wormwood and the cramp bark and everything else that's growing there. Those guys, the Jerusalem artichokes, are doing well. There's the okra. I put in some dill there. And the cucumbers. So, yeah, so I feel better about everything in here right now, just because it looks neater and I can tell where everything is. Whereas before it was kind of so messy that I couldn't tell where the plants were. And what did I see here? These little guys are blooming. The little poppies. I like these little poppies. Those are cute. So those just started blooming. And I had to bring out some of the other mulch that had already been in back and put it out here. Try to neaten things up out here too. This one poppy over here is it didn't like I don't think it liked that real damp weather that we had. So it's not looking so great, but that's all right. It'll be okay. The lavender's starting to bloom. So, yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to show. Just, the garden this morning. I hope it's not like way too blown out because of this. And the sun is really bright this morning. They're saying like maybe storms this evening. So we'll see how that goes with everything. Oh, the daylilies. I'll show you the daylilies. Daylilies are starting to bloom. I'm out here without mosquito repellent. I'm probably going to get bit up. Little pansies there still. Sunflowers growing. Get some more sunflower seeds in too. How are these shiso doing over here that I put in? They're growing. Okay. I put some seeds in here too. Big old bumblebees like the larkspur. I haven't seen as many of them this year though. I'm seeing more out this morning. But anyway, the daylilies. Here we go. Daylilies are starting to bloom right here. I've got a tulip poplar coming up in there. Definitely need to get that out. I hardly need a tulip poplar coming up right here. So, there's some more peppers right there. So that's it. Just a quick little tour of the garden and show you my work. Like I say, I was out here from like 9 to 4 yesterday. Here's my dark hollyhock. Yep. So, have a great Saturday, everyone.